Here we have LINGDU LD06 Dashcam, a new dashcam that supports single or dual channel. And if you're not familiar with those terms, that means you can add a rear camera so they can work at the same time and record the front and rear view. So let's go ahead and start the unboxing and see what this camera looks like and what is it coming with in terms of accessories and power cables and all that kind of good stuff. And it comes in this nicely branded soft bag, I should say, and I can tell this camera feels already pretty nice in hands. On the side we have the USB-C along with the card, and we only got one button on the whole deal. We don't have a display, so that means there should be an app where we can adjust the settings. But overall, camera feels pretty good in hand. Looks like premium materials were used, and it has those nice chrome accents on the front and the back. Now it comes packed with a 64 GB micro SD card, but of course it can support up to 256 gigs. So on the other hand, we have this quick release for the camera, just in case you need to remove the camera. This just slides in and slides out. Pretty neat feature to have, just in case you want to remove it temporarily from the windshield, so that will be really helpful. Now moving on to the unboxing, we're gonna take a quick peek at the rear view camera, which comes packed in the set here. Now this camera is gonna be a lower resolution than the front one, and it looks pretty nice. It has that nice honeycomb texture next to the camera, LINGDU branded on the back, and it comes with power cables, USB-C and the extension, and also there is this little stubby USB power supply in case there is no hardware key. This can be easily connected to the outlet and should work right out of the box without any hardware or hardwire, I should say. And we got 4 screen films and user manual. Now in order to get the app, you must scan this QR code from the manual that is supplied. It's available for Google Play and the Apple Store, so this is a must in order to be able to adjust the settings. And we'll take a look here in a second how easy it is to connect it. And as soon as I plugged in the camera to the power supply and I opened the app, I already got a notification, a prompt to connect it to the camera. So that was pretty neat, minimal effort, and without the need of looking on the connectivity settings for the camera. So here we have a live preview of the dashcam, and we have those interesting flashing police lights on the camera. I feel like I'm getting pulled over here for some reason, but anyway, here we are back to the app where we can change settings, and we'll do a quick walkthrough to the settings. We have the video resolutions. We can use up to 25 frames per second on the 5K resolution. All of them, they are 30 frames per second. There is no 60 frames per second. We got the loop recording, which can be set, also the G sensor. We got the parking feature. If you have a hardware kit, you can activate that for extra layer of protection when the car is not in use. Now let's go to the voice commands. And just because this camera has such a minimalistic design where there is only one button on the camera, and that the only thing that thing does is just stops or starts the recording, but it cannot lock the video or take a picture. So the voice commands are very important because those 4 are the ones that we're gonna use to tell the camera what to do, or if we need to save the video, we can just say lock the video. So moving on to the frequency, can be changed between 50 Hz and 60 Hz. And also the GPS has a bunch of information that can be displayed on the video, something you can of course turn off if you're not interested in. But we'll move on here from those settings, and we'll check out the app a little bit more. We have a minimalistic design here, pretty easy to use. We have a bunch of shortcuts for the resolution on the main screen, so that way you don't have to go that deep into the app to find it. We have a nice shortcut up there, and overall it's a pretty nice app. I didn't find any issues using it. It's very responsive and works well with the camera. And now it's time to review some footage, but not before taking a peek of how the camera looks from outside. So here we have 4K resolution front camera. Looks pretty good. I already like the colors, as you can see, wide dynamic range. The license plates are really easy to see thanks to the Sony sensor. And this is the rear view camera. Now the quality would be a little bit on the lower range. Is not as great as the front camera. Now the colors might be off a little bit just because of the very dark tint that I have installed in the car, so that might be affected. The colors you can see has a greenish tint, so that is because of the tint. But overall, I think it will be pretty good without a tint, will be a little bit better. And against the sun, the camera is doing a pretty good job in balancing the exposure and image quality as well. I have no complaints. So far, I'm really happy of how this camera performs, and I really recommend it. And from here to the end of the video, I will just include some random footage from this camera. That way you can have a better idea if it's a good fit for you or not. Lock the video.
Current video locked.